Okay, let's wrap up quickly with our final awards picks for all of you who are sick of these discussions. I don't think much has changed for either one of us since the three-quarter season mark. So MVP, we agree, Jokic. With
Yep.
all due respect to everyone else, Jokic ran away with
Yep.
this thing when Embiid got
Yep.
hurt.
It's the Serbian.
Yeah. DPOY, Gobert.
It's the Frenchman.
Okay. Rookie of the year, we have some disagreement. So let's get into that a bit.
Yeah, I'm going there. I think he's had a better year now, also because he's just played that much more. I'm not. If LaMelo Ball had played a full season, he would have been my number one pick for that award. But Anthony Edwards now, he's played. I think it was 800 more minutes, and 20 something more games, and he's just produced. At the same time, while Ball was out, he just took major leaps as a player.
Yeah.
Efficiently, if from an efficiency standpoint, raw box score standpoint, and I realize that his advanced metrics are not going to be nice because he plays on one of the worst teams in the entire NBA. But I think he's shown enough now. I think this is one of those where it's not, what do you call it, like Malcolm Brogdon, Joel Embiid back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, he's good enough to at least make it a debate if they played the same amount of games. But the fact that he played so many more minutes, that just did it for me. I have Edwards over Ball right now, but it's close though. I'm not gonna say that this was an easy call, but I'm just leaning Edwards here.
Yeah, I think that if it was a smaller sample size of Edwards playing like this, it would be easier to just anoint the ball. And we said even I think we recorded like right before Ball went down, or maybe right after, and we said, look, LaMelo has been so good at this point that no one can really catch up. I think we said like Tyrese Halliburton had the best chance at the time, but that's because Anthony Edwards before the All-Star break averaged 14.9 points on 37.1% shooting, 30.2% from deep. This was 36 games. Since the All-Star break, 34 games, and this is during a stretch in which the Timberwolves have been winning basketball games to their detriment. He's averaging 23.6 points on 45.4% shooting, 35 from three. His true shooting percentage went from 46.6 before the break to 56.4 after. Usage rate is up as well. He's just, something clicked at some point. It probably coinciding with Karl Anthony Towns' return, because it certainly helps.
You know what clicked? He started realizing, I'm 6'4", 220 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
dunk
can get
on
to
dudes.
the basket. Yeah, I'm just gonna dunk on dudes. I'm gonna get to the basket whenever the hell I want to. That's what he realized, Brian.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a big effing dude in this league. I can get to that basket.
Yeah. So I will say, the FanDuel Sportsbook still has LaMelo as a minus 1,000 favorite. Edwards is a plus 700, and then Tyrese Halliburton is plus 10,000. So odds makers do agree it's between these two guys. It seems like, given the year, like the start that LaMelo had, he might have just built up the lead that we thought he did, and that there was no catching him. But even if Edwards doesn't win this award, I'd be super optimistic if I'm a Timberwolves fan about what he's done over the second half of the season, because he really has been phenomenal.
Can I just read you his May stats?
Yeah.
He's played 6 games, so obviously that's a small sample size, but in the grand scheme of this being a 72-game season, it's almost 10%. So, take that into account. He's got a true shooting percentage of 67. Let me just start there. 55% from the field, 43.5% from the three-point line, 27.2 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists.
Seems pretty good, Mort.
That seems pretty good. That seems pretty elite to me. I mean, look, if he is trying to make a late season surge on that award, he's doing it, and he's winning that surge. 27, 7, and 5. Are you freaking kidding me right now? On a true shooting percentage of 67? I would get it if it was 2-game sample size. This is a 6-game sample size. It's better. It's not great, it's better. And the month before, he was at 21 points. And the month before that, March, he was at 24 points the entire month of March. 5.5 rebounds.
Yeah.
He's there. Sorry. He's there for me. And I realize that LaMelo Ball might end up as the better NBA player, and people will be looking at this a couple years from now and go, oh, why did you take anyone else? Like people are doing with Malcolm Brogdon right now. I don't care. Rookie of the Year is not about future outlook. It's about who has the best rookie season. That's always been the case. And I think Anthony Edwards right now is having the better season.
Just I ask Michael Carter Williams if Rookie of the Year is indicative of anything about your NBA potential.
I'm sure he's proud still about that.
He should be. He should be. Most improved, we are still dug in on our respective picks. I take Randall, you're taking Jeremy Grant. Yep. Sixth Man of the Year, I know you don't care about this award at all. I will say there's been some interesting late movement on the odds front. Jordan Clarkson had been the clear favorite to win this thing really all season. And right now he's still a minus 420 at the FanDuel Sportsbook. Joe Ingles is creeping up pretty quickly at plus 270. And I want to read you, if we're talking pre-post All-Star break stats here, Jordan Clarkson, since the All-Star break, has actually increased his scoring output from 17.9 to 18.5 points per game, but he is shooting a fantastic 39.8% overall, 31.2% from three over a 30-game sample here. So certainly leaving the door open for someone else to come and take this award. Meanwhile, Joe Ingles currently tied for the 21st best true shooting percentage of... Oh, no, sorry. He is 22nd best true shooting percentage of all time in the NBA. So, yeah. So he has been the exact opposite of Jordan Clarkson. He's just been hyper efficient, and he more fits your mold, more of a guy who doesn't necessarily, you aren't just rewarding it to the highest scoring bench player, the biggest chucker off the bench. You're actually awarding it to a player who does everything. So I thought you'd be happy that I've moved off of Jordan Clarkson there.
Sure. I'm glad that you, a fan of the game who have no influence in how this award is perceived, selected a player who is actually worthy of six men. Good job on doing the most logical thing ever, Bryan. Good job.
Thank you. And then
and by the way, you can read people. You have my email in front of me, in front of you. Like what did my six man of the year pick? What was that?
You did not make one. It was blank.
Oh. Yeah. Gosh darn it, huh?
I thought you must have just forgotten about the award, so I thought
really.
No, I knew you were an intentional omission there. So we could wrap up Coach of the Year. Both of us went Monty Williams, which I think, his case speaks for himself.
A Sun got an award, Bryan.
There you go. That's true. See, we don't hate the Suns. We like the Suns.
We actually do. We just get accused of hating the Suns every single episode we talk about them for whatever reason.
No, I will always be loyal to Dario Saric. Please. No, but Monty, there are some good candidates elsewhere. Tibbs is going to get certainly a lot of buzz. Yeah. I think Steve Nash is not going to get as much buzz as he deserves because of the talent that he has, but he really should. Right. Quinn Snyder, Doc Rivers, but again, the leap that the Suns took, we knew they were going to be good. Did we know they were going to be the second seed in the West or even possibly the first seed? No way. So, yeah, I think he should feel pretty confident. FanDuel doesn't have Coach of the Year odds from what I can see, but if they did, I would go out and wager that Monty Williams is a pretty clear favorite at this point.
Yeah, I think what he's done with that roster. I mean, look, I think this is a roster that in some capacity overachieved, but the word overachieve is one I hate because it makes it feel like I'm saying, you didn't deserve the wins that you ended up getting. And that's not the case. I just think this is a team that really cared about the end result more than individual accomplishments. And that is so tough for a head coach to get 15 guys or however many players who played for the Suns this year. So only 17 actually, to just buy in collectively in that way and just go, you know what? It's not about it's not about any one of you individually, it's about the collective. And I think so far it seems like Monty Williams has just completely done that. When you watch them play, it's always this mentality of who's open, is there a better shot, let's move the ball. I mean, we're seeing so many of these guys like coming off the bench and put up like 8-9 points. It's a testament to how you build the character of the team and the identificator of the team, and he's done that. So kudos to Monty Williams.
Yeah, totally agree there.